Boo. I will beat this game today? Probably not. Very unlikely. I will probably not beat this game for another week at least. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Time for more Shadow Tower. Happy Mischief Night. Happy, Goosey Night, as some call it. Now, let me turn this on. Go. Almost Halloween. I thought I saw my cat moving. It was actually just this. We're getting back into some Shadow Tower today. I feel like we learned some shit yesterday from Shadow Tower. We used the item that, like, brightens the entire area, and it literally feels like playing a completely different game. See, the lighting changed in a way of, that is how lighting works. The lighting is different every day. I also have a different chair that has been sitting in this room for a while that I have not used. Okay, so I think SP is like the value that I get when I kill enemies. So we're gonna load this one. Hello, Frostwad. How's it going? Happy Mischief Night, Frostwad. I can't believe Halloween's tomorrow. It's crazy. Almost got my costume ready for tomorrow. What's everyone doing for Halloween? Anyone doing anything fun? I feel like my YouTube chatters will probably be going trick-or-treating, I would imagine. Okay, what shop is this? What do we got here? We, like, just found our way back to this area. I think we figured out that the teleports might work. Okay, trade for HP potion. I wanna use... I wanna, like, repair these. I wanna repair the bastard sword. So I think I might not have to keep the broadsword in that case. Feel weird getting rid of that one, though. I don't know. Kind of attached to some of this shit. I feel like I picked up this helmet so that I could sell it. Oh, nice, you're giving out candy? Hell yeah. Well, I got 2 pairs of steel boots. I definitely don't need both of those. I do not think I'm gonna need the buckler. Hardened large shield. Leg guard, steel boots. I'm not super hurting for HP potions right now, so we'll just leave it at that for now. This is the guy who scared us the one time. I kind of want to go back this direction. Where am I? I want to go this direction. I want to explore around here a little more. We kept finding new areas. We found the fat mole, which was pretty cool. I don't want to drop down, I don't think. I would really like to know for sure if the teleport works the way that I expect it to. Where it's like, now that we've hit a couple of different teleporters, we can just hit them each time. But yeah, let's look around in here a little more. I think, did we do something here? I remember being here. Oh, this might have been where the Ariel was or whatever. Coming apocalypse cannot be stopped. Okay. I feel like we did do something in this area already. Wish there was a way to, like, mark rooms as already explored. I would like to find a repair guy again as well. I mean, I guess we could use the ashes that we found. Wonder how long this light lasts. It's pretty sick. I feel like we're just going in a direction that's not going to really lead anywhere. It is wild how much this light helps, though. Oh, this was... Okay, this was the fat mole room. I wonder if we're near those giants that we were trying to... Like, that were killing us pretty consistently. Weird little nook here. It's funny that like your maximum HP changes with the weapon that you're using. That's where we came in. Okay, so I guess we just dropped from above here. Ah, nah, shit. The light ran out. Feels like there's not really much to do here. So since our light ran out, I mean we got like a potion or whatever, but if there's nothing in here, maybe we just reload the save and go the opposite direction. I think we probably do that. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's just a bone. I thought that was like a torch or something. The name of the false hero, a comrade slew comrade to the last, Captain Apollos as well. I wonder if we're gonna meet Captain Apollos. He's gonna have to apologize for killing his comrades if I meet him. Nice. Yeah, I guess we'll try and clear out this area. Ashes, nice. Might be worth like re-equipping everything and trying to get our like magic rings repaired a little bit. And like the bastard sword or something. Alright, I remember the giant guys were near a well, so I don't think we're gonna walk into like the room that kills us. See where this leads? I think we just kind of walked around in a big circle, so we can probably drop down. Streaked 5 times on my channel or something like that. Hell yeah, Reevy. Thank you for the streak. Okay, this is where we started out. Okay. We just walked around in a big circle, kind of confirmed that there's nothing really left for us to do up here. Got a couple more potions. I don't think it's worth reloading to get our light back because we have more light options. Let's actually see if we can use the lamp. Maybe we can't drop down from here. I feel like we could though, right? Nothing really left. How about on the right? Well, let's try and drop down. I think we saw a staircase there at the start, but that's because we had better lighting. So it might not be just a drop to the death, but we'll save just in case. And then if that's the case, I feel like we might not have ever jumped down to that level. We might be leaving behind those giants, but I don't know if it would really be worth fighting them. There might be some cool loot or something in there, but those guys suck. The earthquakes that they cause are like really fucking terrible. How are you doing today, Reevy? You gonna go cause some mischief tonight around your neighborhood? Aha, okay. Okay, we're like deep in shadow now. I wonder if we like have come this way though. This might be like we've dropped down here before and found our way to that staircase as well. Let's see. See if anything looks familiar. Very weird. Yeah, this might be like somewhere that we dropped in from above. Yeah. So I think we've already been this way and dropped from above. This I don't think I noticed this the first time I played Shadow Tower, but this definitely does feel like the same kind of interconnected world that Dark Souls has. There's like shortcuts and stuff. I wonder if we can drop down the Shadow Tower even further. We have like more light. This definitely looks familiar. Very easy to get lost. Oh, okay, so this is the poison cavern where we got rid of all the poison. I think we should be okay to just explore. And I think this might lead to where the giants are as well. I mean, I guess we can save here. It is funny how slow everything moves in this game, too. Come on. There we go. Is this on legit PS1 hardware? Sort of. So I'm playing it on PS3, and I'm using, like, the PS1 Classic download. So, like, I'm actually playing on a PlayStation. I'm not, like, I don't have a PS1. The closest I could get, I guess, would be hooking up my PS2 and playing it that way. But I feel like it would have been more or less the same. I don't actually have the disc of Shadow Tower. So I guess the load times might be a little better than if I was playing on disc. Alright, so this is just where the poison was, I think. And then maybe we go up the ladder. Maybe we can find those giants again. Alright, here's where that demon was that we killed. What's up, Barricade? How you doing? Just doing a little exploring, see if we can find anything that we didn't clear on this level, and then try and, like, proceed deeper into the Shadow Tower. that? No, no hidden wall. From Software never changed. Aha! I think this might be one we already full cleared. It is very cool to see all of the From Software DNA. It's interesting, too, like, if you know anything about the development of Dark Souls 2, they tried to do something with, like, the lighting mechanic. Like, they do have the torches and everything, but it seems, like, underbaked. Seems kind of, like, inconsequential. They wanted to do a lot more with it, and I feel like that comes from this game, because lighting has proved to be very interesting in this game. I think we're making our way back towards where the giants were. I think we should be able to kill them if we can use magic on them. We can also see how much HP they have, I think. Yes, okay, so this is around where they were. I'm doing alright. Not feeling great today. Had a headache all day. It's like warm here. It's been like really nice autumnal weather here for the past like week or two. And all of a sudden today it's like much warmer, so it's like give me a real shitty headache all day. But aside from that, I'm doing good. Interesting. More of these guys. Alright, they're dropping, like, I'm getting, like, a bunch of ashes. I think we should try and repair some shit here. I want to repair the bow. I want to repair the rings. Definitely seems like it's a different place than I had been. Yo, all of these guys dropping this shit. How many of those lamps do I have? I feel like it might be worth using a lamp, too. We got 2 of them. Oh no, we only got 1 of them. Brain is overloaded with Linux commands. That's very overwhelming. Linux gets very confusing very quickly. At least for me. Okay, we got plenty of fucking healing potions. Okay, let's change our equipment up a little bit. Devil Crown I definitely want. Take off the scale mail for right now. Oh, the giant axe is almost dead too. Equip the bastard sword. Oh, interesting. You can equip it. Okay, so that kind of changes my whole plan with the ashes then. Well, we're gonna want to heal some shit anyway. It's interesting that they have different... It's like the same item, essentially, but one of them has higher weight and different stats. That's kind of interesting. Take off the Shield of Resist. I feel like... Actually, that might give us more HP or something. Let's use some of our ashes here. Oh, so we have 2 bottles of light. Okay. Oh shit, you know what? I forgot to put on the weapon that I wanted to repair. Okay, so the only thing I can... Okay, now let's use the ashes, and we should have... Also, using the healing potion before doing all of this was probably stupid, but... Let's use one more ashes. I think the way that this game handles healing and repairing items and stuff is very, very cool. Okay, so we're gonna... I'll wait until the torch that I have. I'll wait until that wears out, and then I'll use the bottle of light. I'm trying to switch my weapon. Does not seem to be working. Yo, what's up, Dom? How's it going? Come on, you fucking thing. I think these things just drop ashes all the time. Yeah, very Final Fantasy X-2 Black Mage coded. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love this hat. I was like, wait, why am I not just wearing this hat today? It's... Anyone in public who sees me will be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I wear this hat a lot year-round in the house, but when Frostwad and I went for a walk today, it was like, yeah, I can just wear that out. Who cares? Crazy how, like... How good the bottle of light in this game is. I'd like to do a run where I just have that on the whole time. Really get a feel for this game. Crushing some work before a work trip to Chicago, then Philly, then Delaware this weekend and next? Hell yeah. Well, hopefully the travels go well. How long are you going to be in Philly? Philly's a cool place. Okay, was that a one-way? No, it looks like I can go back up that way. Okay. Yeah, one of my friends actually recently moved to Chicago from Philly. He said he really, really likes it out there too, so I think they're pretty comparable. Hey, Greg. Things are going all right for me today. Not feeling too great. The weather is kind of kicking my ass. I've had a headache all day. It's sort of passed a little bit. Okay, here's where we gotta be... Dude, the earthquake shit hitting through the wall is bullshit. Long enough to grab a rental car, unfortunately. Damn. Well, hopefully you enjoy your time in it. Alright, I need to just, like, crush a bunch of these, healing potions. Nice. New sword. Is there another one of those guys? Holy shit. Sounds like there's a lot of them. Big sleepy energy for you today? Ooh, what is this? I like whatever that was. I'm excited to look at it. Damn, this room's got a lot of coins in it. My sweet coins. Is there a hidden wall then? I definitely hear more of those giants. Alright, we got 2 of these bags. Yo, hell yeah, Greg. On the streak. Jesus, this room is, like, stocked with shit. What? That's horseshit. I was like using magic, but because I was standing like on a slope or whatever, just doing nothing. But maybe there was a giant in here the whole time, and I didn't realize it. We fucked him up, though. Maybe that giant was the one who killed me and not the ones in the room the other day. Maybe it followed me or something. Alright, let's see what that other item, what that bag item is. I'm interested. Dust of Rage raises attack power. I wonder if that's like... This seems like it's a consumable. You know what? Fuck it. Let's use the Bottle of Light here. Might have been a poor use for it, but... kind of get our bearings a little more. Seems that the crown is not here. Okay. I think this is, like, essentially, like, we've full cleared every area that we've been in. Big sleepy energy for you today, Greg. I'm excited to sleep. Today's another one of those days where I'm like, I am excited to sleep. Damn, that'll kill me. So repairing the bastard sword will kill me. It means it's probably worth it. Let's repair this. Let's just repair everything, take a healing potion. Ring of Poison, I definitely want to repair. Yo, nice. Everyone's streaking on Twitch. Hell yeah. We definitely want to repair the bow and the bastard sword. Let's repair... Let's heal all the way up. Let's repair the bastard sword. Let's repair the bow. We got, like, tons of healing potions, so... this should be good. I really like the resource mechanic in this game. Let's do the bastard sword. Or do we want to do... I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, we have 12 HP left. Got the optimal amount of HP. You actually woke up at a good hour, or an hour and a half before your alarm this morning and felt energized. That is like such a rare thing, and it's so nice when that happens. Quickly disappeared throughout the day, yeah. That's usually how that happens for me, if it ever happens. Today was the opposite for me. It was very hard to get out of bed for me this morning.
Huh? What?
I like how he talked that time. Okay, we definitely want to repair the bow. Finish repairing the fire ring. Finish repairing this. We'll just try and repair as much as we can. Some of this might be, like, not worth it. We might just sell it for a healing potion, but I don't really care about the helm. This giant axe, I think we definitely want to. I think I'd rather repair the... Well, the longsword might be better to repair because it'll get more points, more durability points. Okay, that seemed like a good use of all the resources. Still got 10 healing potions. We can try and explore here a little bit while we're, we might have honestly full cleared it, but we might be able to make our way back down the Shadow Tower a little more. I don't hear anything around here, so... I really need to get back to working out, though, Greg. You've been inspiring me to try and get back to at least doing something every day, but it's like work has been so exhausting for me. Keep dreaming of a day where I'm not completely burnt out all the time. Okay, here's something. I don't like the looks of this guy. Let's try the bastard sword. And we'll put the bow on the other hand as well. Yeah, it's super difficult. Okay, he went down pretty easy. Got a new bracelet. I should probably start equipping these bracelets, huh? Put on some bracelets. Resist. That might be the only one that we have, honestly. Yeah. Ten push-ups, 25 sit-ups, a minute plank. Couple different exercises with little 4-pound weights. Help build up chest definition. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do as well. Like, I have my squat rack, but it's like... I never have time to actually go and set all the stuff up. I really need to get back to it. I did do that a little bit. Did that like one day when I was on vacation. Okay, so we're pretty good now. I'm gonna read about that monster as well. Multiple reps, just don't have time or energy in the evening. And in the morning, always feels rushed getting ready for work. Yeah, for sure. Doing that in the morning would be very difficult, I feel like. But also maybe, like, make you have less energy for work. Okay, Killjoy. What is Killjoy? The Battle Demon. Uses sickles on both wrists to attack with frightening speed. Confuses opponents with quick movements. Yeah, I don't know if we just, like... If the Bastard Sword was really good against that thing, or it just is kind of weak. Doesn't look like there's really anything else in this room. Halloween indeed. What's up, Algie? How's it going? Did I come from down or did I go... Well, I guess both ways, both directions are down. This seems somewhat new. Okay, no, I think this is the way that we... Yeah, we found our way into here, so let's... I think there's some other paths that we might be able to find. Looks clean. Yeah, so we have this thing called a bottle of light that fully brightens the area, which makes it way easier to navigate. It's like the time... It's a timed thing, so it runs out eventually, but I would love to play the full, like, the whole game with this on. This is where we fought that guy, I think, down there. Continue down this way and see if there's anything. I think this is where we found the gloves and shit. I think honestly just continuing down is probably the best option. I mean, we can look in here while we have the full light on, since we killed those giants. Got a bunch of those attack up bags as well. Okay, so I think that means we have full cleared this area as well. It's such a From Software thing to like have these really cool looking areas that for most of the game you won't be able to see all the way through. That's like such a From Software mechanic. Hey, what's up, Abdul? This is Shadow Tower for the PlayStation 1. I think this was just a dead end. I don't know if we tried for any hidden walls, though. Where we fought that guy. Doesn't look like there's a way to drop in. But just like the default mode of this game is like it being too dark to see everything. And that not being an instance of like mechanical limitations of the PlayStation or anything, but just being like a stylistic choice of them being like, no, well, you gotta use items that you will run out of in order to see the entire area that we developed. Yeah, let's just head back to the Shadow Tower and see if we can go down further. My headset fell off. One thing about this hat is it makes wearing this hat very difficult. I hear Frostpod laughing. I don't know if she might be unrelated. Dude, it's so fucking warm today. I'm about to go turn on my air conditioning. It's fucking stupid. The day before Halloween, it shouldn't be. An unrelated... It was a TikTok comment? Hell yeah. God, that sucks, Frostwad. Alright, let's just save. And I think we can make our way back to the Shadow Tower and just see if we can... Let's see what our SP is now. Fucking 65 degrees here today. Crazy. Oops. Okay, so it didn't give us that, like... I wonder what happens when you max out your SP. Okay, so this should lead us to the Shadow Tower, I think. Alright, so there's no way to go further down at the moment. The sun has finally decided to come out. It's been rainy for a bunch of days. We go this way already. Do we have to go up now? Does seem like I'm lost. But this seems promising. I do remember this area a bit. Wonder if we can use a key on this door? It sounded like I used it. Okay, well, I guess not. Is this where we came in? Trying to move quickly because I want to be able to explore this area with a bunch of light. Whoa! What in the fuck? The fuck was that thing? Alright, well, we haven't been in this direction yet. A tondrom. Smashes into prey in narrow halls, may be ambushed from the side. Extremely powerful punch. I always like seeing a new enemy, though. Doesn't look like they drop anything. Yeah, it is nice to have the little enemy encyclopedia. Look at this guy. The swing of the bastard sword is very strange. Shit. That thing is an Elden Ring. It is very funny to see creature designs that kind of like look like future creature designs as well. Okay, now we just have our torch. Another soul pod. We can probably try rocking without the let's up our speed, maybe. And our focus. I wonder if there's like a busted strat to just like level up a particular thing. Oh man, it's so fucking hot today. It sucks. Okay, I think that's the direction that we came in. There might be another one of those guys this way. Game feels very Dark Souls 2. Well, did a fuck ton of damage to that guy. I think that's the most damage we did in one hit so far. You know what? Fuck it. Ooh, a new, circlet thing. Alright, this is extremely Dark Souls. See how much our, adorable our ring is if we want to use the, Oh, we still got plenty. Okay, we don't have to use the ashes yet. Okay, we got one of those things that cures curse or whatever. Dude, I would really love for From Software to make another game like this, like a first-person dungeon crawler-ass game. The Wiggly Tree in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, like blocking the path as a tree is like so interesting. Very Dark Souls 1. It's interesting to see how much From Software has evolved. And still like so at its core the same company. Sometimes you like drop down, it's very strange. Okay, so I've been this way before. Go down the 2-barrel hallway. I think I saw a shop in here or something. We make a save file here, it'll be nice because then if we end up like running out of light and like not really knowing where to go, we could always like reload the save and do just look around, you know? Interested to see what this shop is. I think we've been here. I think we were here yesterday at some point. MP potion. Let's trade the short sword. Right now we don't really need MP. Let's get rid of this broadsword that's fully broken. Get rid of these leg guards. Oh, so one of the scale mails is scale mails of curing, I see. Probably good to have MP. I feel like, I don't know if From Software would necessarily want to be bought by a bigger publisher, you know? Like, they're obviously doing everything right. I mean, with the success of Elden Ring, it's kind of crazy. I mean, the main thing about From Software, like, people are always kind of, like, shocked at how quickly they come out with new games. But it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's like, I think Miyazaki has said himself, he's like, yeah, we're, like, very... We like, don't really want to get rid of people ever. Like, they're not doing major layoffs like every other video game company. They kind of, like, it's most of the same people from, like, for decades. Let's go back this way and walk around these I can't imagine that they would be like, oh, let's sell to a bigger publisher that will come in and like kind of call the shots. And, ooh. These guys. Speaking of Dark Souls 1, any Regal fans in chat? Why can I not use my magic? God damn it. I guess you can't just spam the fireballs. Oh, interesting. You can look at stuff and then you can put it back, like if you don't want to pick it up. I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to pick it up, though. I don't think there's any kind of, like, equipment load, you know? There is over-encumberment, but... Alright, was this the way we came? I think it was. How about this way? Okay, so I definitely just seem to be going around in a circle a bunch. I can go to the left here. I don't... Thinking maybe the textures here made it seem like it might be another hidden wall. Simply too much stuff to explore here. Aha. This seems new. Ooh, we found another part of the Shadow Tower, maybe? Or is that where we came in? Might be where we came in. Who's that one part of the Shadow Tower that's just, like, completely one way? I think this is it, yeah. I think we dropped down from above. Yeah, we dropped down from up there. I don't think we can get back up there. Not that I would really want to. I don't think there's really anything there for us. Okay, so this is definitely the area that we were, like, just in. That's where we dropped down from. The poison cavern? If it's the poison cavern, we fully cleared it, so we don't need to go. Yeah. Or I'm pretty sure we full cleared it. Although maybe we can go... There was, like... There was that ladder. I don't know, I feel like we're just kind of wasting light at this point. Yeah, I don't think we want to be in here. I think we want to be in that other area, because there were new enemies there. Hey, what's up, Gouda boy? Man, I'm sleepy today. I think we went this way. Let's try and take a look. I don't know if we went all the way. Okay, so here was here's an area where you can drop from, I think. Some barrels and a broken barrel. 2 ones. Go this direction. Is this where we saw those guys? Those weird guys? This was the locked door, I think. New guy. I wonder if it's my mail that is, allowing me to heal every time I attack. Okay, I think this just... Oh, this just leads back to the 2-barrel door. Shit. I think I need to figure out how to open that door. Yeah, From Software is always nailing it with the enemy design. Yeah, this just leads up and back. This is the drop down, so we don't want to do that. I'm wondering, Greg, it might be. I know that it was in a lot of the Kingsfield games, but I'm not sure if it was in any Shadow Tower games. I think it was also in Armored Core. Shit. It's a bad time for that to run out. I think this might have been the room where we, like, killed an enemy. You really wish you could have gotten into Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I mean, it could be a thing where now you might be more into it, or it could be a thing where it's just not, you know, not your thing. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea. It is nuts how bad the lamp feels now that I'm used to the light. Oh, referring to getting... Oh, I see, I see. Gotten it? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get in Dark Souls 1, for sure. It's not like the worst tail cut in the game, but it's up there. It's pretty obnoxious. I'm not sure what platform you play on, but if you ever wanted, I would have no problem, dropping one for you. Just getting it and dropping it. Okay, so this area seems like it's like nowhere else to really go. You played on PS4? Hell yeah. Well, if you ever want, if you like start a new game and you want to try it out, but don't feel like getting it, you know, super late in the game, I'm happy to drop one for you. PS4, it's pretty easy to get to whatever level that summoning can happen. And I could probably get the Moonlight Greatsword relatively quickly. Oh, man. Me in, dude. Weird that when you try and use a key on a door, it like makes that noise. We found keys, we still haven't found a use for them. Like, it would be pretty good to try and go back to that jail and just see if I can use the key on anything. Man, this area is confusing, dude. Play through all the Soulsborne games? Hell yeah. Which ones do you have left? Dark Souls 2 is a lot of fun. I really like it. It's a lot different. I think a lot of the hate that gets thrown its way is kind of overblown. Like, it definitely, you know, it's definitely worth critiquing, but... This was for MP potions, I think, right? And then just the save? Hmm. Yeah, I don't really need MP potions, really. And what was this? This was just a save, right? Where did I find that teleport? There was that one teleport. Yeah, I would definitely wait to play Elden Ring. Especially because it's definitely the longest one. You could also just go in release order if you want. Like, play Dark Souls 2, then play Bloodborne. Because Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne were in development at the same time, so Miyazaki did not work on Dark Souls 2 because he was working on Bloodborne. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 was the, kind of the last of the Soulsborne series before Elden Ring. After Dark Souls 3 was Sekiro, which isn't really Souls in any kind of way. Funny how Shadow Tower streams go. Like, there's some days where I'm like, I feel like I'm making a ton of progress. I'm like, holy shit. And then there's other days where I'm just like walking around tapping on walls being like, is this the way? What's this? This seems new. Okay, just a repair shop. I'm gonna repair my rings whenever I can. So fast and open after the first big castle, you got overwhelmed. Return to Dark Souls 1 and finish the game. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I love Elden Ring, but I feel like it's definitely worth waiting to play last, because it's kind of like a greatest hits of all the games. So it's worth, like, having a baseline for it. Like, that's not to say, like, it's not great to just play immediately, but... Is this a different Shadow Tower, or is this... Man, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, I guess we can try and go up that ladder, because it seems like... I think we want to be on this level of the Shadow Tower. And we cleared out the poisonous cavern. There's not really, like, a bad thing to kind of look around here. Just a save there. I guess we can save. Boy, do I wish we had more of that light, though. Ugh. Burned through all of them. Yeah, I agree. I prefer the Dark Souls 1 speed. Elden Ring's super fun. I prefer Elden Ring speed to Dark Souls 3 speed. But I'm definitely always chasing Dark Souls 1. I feel like this is the area where the guy was. I think this leads to the casket. I feel like there's just one path that I haven't found yet or something. But I'm pretty confident it's not in that other earth cavern, even though like I was finding new enemies, and we do hear that one door. There might be something there, but it's so hard to find. Okay, this was the casket. Yeah, I definitely, I feel like anyone who's played Elden Ring and beaten it and gone back to Dark Souls 1 might be able to appreciate it, but would definitely be like, oh, all these bosses are really easy just because of the attack patterns and everything. I think this gets us anything. I think we've definitely been in here. You hear something, though. Every now and then you just hear a noise in this game, and you're like, is that the game trying to tell me to go in that direction, or... Okay, I definitely hear shit here, so... A wall that opens. What's up, Kestrel? How you doing? I remember there was like a ladder somewhere around here. Okay, so that we know that that's not the direction we want to go in. Therapy is done for the week is done? Hell yes. Time for rest? Hell yeah. I can't wait for rest. I'm very tired today. The world has been taking it out of me. The intensive shit's got like one more month, damn. I hope it goes by quick. And I hope it helps. Everything's a ladder if you're Spider-Man, that is true. Really hard to like remember directions for me today. Like every day's like that, but I feel like yesterday I was pretty good at it. Was this where the casket was? Where am I? Hallway simulator. Actually a hallway simulator. It's a backrooms game for Halloween. False alarms? Yeah, for sure. I think I didn't actually check in this weird little archway for any fake walls. That's like where the bridge is. See, now I don't remember if it was like a one-way kind of drop. Because like this leads to this room where it just leads to the shadow tower, I think, right? Yeah, so we don't want to go in that door. But I'm wondering if this was actually like a one-way, and that's why we were not able to find our way back up. Like, there's that enemy, but how do we get up there? Aha, okay, here we go. Okay, this was the area where it was like, oh, that's poison, don't go in there. Where the guys were like, gunk, 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 gunk. This is what I was looking for. There will be a ladder somewhere. I think it's around here. I guess we can also check this full cavern. Yeah, okay, so there's the ladder. Let's check this full cavern, because I don't know if I actually fully explored everything down here. Because once I found the ladder, I was like, alright, let's just go up that way. I heard my own footsteps and I got scared. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything in here. Try this hallway. Oh, no, we've been here. We've definitely been here. And we've, like, looped back around. Well, a whole lot of nothing so far today. Potentially, Greg. Frostwad and I really wanted to watch a lot of horror movies this season, but shit's been so fucking brutal at work that, like, we just have been zombies on the couch and not able to start any horror movies. I'd like to watch The Thing. I don't think I really want the crush. Well, let's trade for these. I don't think I really... We got the bastard sword. Yeah, we started Twin Peaks and then also stopped immediately. Yeah, this season has just been a bunch of us being like, oh, let's do this, and then just being like, oh my god, I'm too fucking tired. I feel like trading that one large shield of balance or whatever might not have been the smartest thing, but... DMCA'd by Disney. Still need to watch the third season they made a few years ago. Same. I never got through the second season because the second season was extremely rough, in my opinion. Okay, so let's just go up that ladder, kill those enemies that are up there, and that's kind of the only idea that I have at the moment. Here, enemies. First half is still pretty good. Drops off. Yeah. That's pretty much how I feel as well, Greg. Frostwad's never seen, like, any of it. She's watched some of it. She doesn't, like, remember any of it and stuff, but I don't know how much of Season 2 she's watched, but I just also remember just being, like, not really giving a shit for most of it and being like, I'll get back to this later, and then just completely fell off. So I'm excited to eventually watch it all. But yeah, I'd really like to watch, like, The Thing. That's an all-timer. Okay, killed him. Killed him dead. I think literally this is just another instance of me checking everywhere. And it being like, nope, nothing more to do. God damn. Young Frankenstein's a good one as well. You might watch Shaun of the Dead for the 20th time. Shaun of the Dead's a great movie. Blank stare when it put it in the pen. Yeah, that dog should have gotten an Oscar. Yeah, I guess pretty much the only place that I feel like I can try and get to is that one door that was locked. There might be like a hidden wall somewhere to lead to it. I wonder if hidden walls are like mandatory for progress, because a lot of times it just feels like they're kind of optional. Watch 28 Years Later. Rewatch 28 Days Later. Forgot how fantastic 28 Days was pretty much all the way through. I watched 28 Days Later when it was, like, new. Like, I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it, like... You know, I watched it on, like, HBO or whatever after it hit that. And I don't know if I was just being, like, a snob at the time, but I wasn't super into it. I'm interested to revisit that one. I just remember, like, I was really into zombie movies, and that one just didn't really do it for me. I have not heard of that. That sounds pretty interesting. Is it any good? Let's just drop down here, I guess. Sometimes you, like, click something and your game sort of stops and you think something is loading. Okay, well, at least this looks like new I know we've been through this area completely, but like, this seems somewhat new than what we've been looking at today. I remember being here yesterday. We found some shit yesterday where I was like, sick. Yeah, I feel like I was kind of just being a hater because I didn't like fast zombies. And it was like I wanted something different out of like the zombie fiction when I watched it, but that's not likely to be what I think about it today. Just because there's so much zombie shit now. This was in like a pre-Walking Dead world. And at the time, like, when the Walking Dead comic came out, I was like, this is exactly what I've been looking for in zombie stuff. And then, like, the Walking Dead series, I kind of just got, like, burnt out. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of over zombie stuff in general now. So it'll be nice to see a different take. Because I feel like 28 Days Later was a pretty unique take on the genre. And at the time, I was like, oh, I don't want a unique take. I want what became the cliche. Yeah, so I think, like, I don't think Robert Kirkman, when he was writing it, really anticipated it to be as massive as it was. Because, I mean, like, when I was a kid growing up, like, no one thought zombies were cool. I was, like, considered weird for liking Night of the Living Dead. And it was like when the Dawn of the Dead movie came out, like, the remake, that was kind of a shift in the culture. And, like, there was some, like, zombie games. Like, Resident Evil's always been there, but people weren't super into Resident Evil, at least, like, when I was growing up, like, in my experience with it. But me and my brother were kind of, like, on the outsides of pop culture because we liked zombies. And it wasn't really until, like, the Dawn of the Dead movie did pretty good, the remake, and then, like, you know, Dead Rising, and kind of became more and more commonplace, and then Walking Dead just, like, blew up in popularity. But I think Robert Kirkman's whole thing was, like, anytime he saw any kind of zombie fiction, I think this is the progress that we want to make. I think what happened is we teleported back up a couple levels of the Shadow Tower, and this is probably the one way to get back down. I think that's probably what happened. But, yeah, that's his name, right? Robert Kirkman, the guy who created Walking Dead. He was like, anytime I watch a zombie movie, I want to know what happens next, even if all the main characters are dead. So that's kind of like why he started writing Walking Dead, to be like that sort of thing. So it makes sense that when, like, the show got super popular and it might have, like, ran out of source material or, like, altered itself from what is in the comics and stuff, it just sort of got off the rails. And then, you know, it's not really a sustainable thing for... Like, in a comic form, you're like, yeah, sure, like, whatever. It can just go on forever because it's kind of a niche thing. But when it's, like, the biggest show in the fucking world and everyone's talking about it and stuff, it's not... And you have characters who, like, the entire franchise depends on them. It's like, you can't kill off Daryl Dixon because, you know, Norman Reedus is essentially, like, the face of the series. Like, you got to keep him forever. So it really kind of just... evolves into a weird sort of cultural phenomenon instead of just being like, oh yeah, I can kill off any character because they don't matter and I just, you know, want to see where the story goes and how fucked up it can get. Yeah, catch up on chat here. You haven't been a fan of zombie-related horror? It felt oversaturated? Yeah, I remember back when it wasn't oversaturated at all. Good Boy was an indie movie that was fortunate enough to see cinema. Admittedly, it's a very slow movie, even at just a little over an hour long, because you pretty much just following a dog during the whole movie. It sounds interesting, though. Overall, tells a pretty sentimental story. Like the makers of the film. That sounds really cool. I gotta check that out. Zombies in Western culture is different than zombies in Eastern culture. I might be wrong with the basis of at least mythologically. Never into zombies because it terrified you, like most horror. Yeah, I mean, there's another good zombie movie from way back in the day. called the Serpent and the Rainbow, which is about like a whole different sort of zombie. False Pit Cavern. Okay, so this is definitely like, this is where we want to be. I think that was the teleporter, or is that the save? Ah, I see. Okay, so that's where the loop happened today. I fell down there yesterday, and there was no way to get back. Okay, so we finally, fucking an hour and a half into the stream, we found our way back to where we were yesterday. I mean, we went back and killed those giants, so I'm pretty stoked about it. But yeah, so the Serpent in the Rainbow is about voodoo zombies, which are like a real thing. About like a guy being poisoned with like neurotoxin and having, you know, becoming just an actual zombie and not having any kind of free will and being like, you know, essentially just enslaved, which is like really fucked up and scary in a whole different way than just like, oh, the dead are rising. Also, Godsmack wrote a song about that called Voodoo. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. MTV made that the theme song for their show Fear. We have been watching Fear. I don't know if you guys are familiar with MTV's Fear. You can find it on YouTube. Really good show. It was like one of like the very early reality TV shows. And it's pretty fucked up. I don't remember it being as fucked up as like now I'm watching it as an adult and being like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like there's some really fucked up shit in that show. There was a post-credits making of segments, and thanks to the audience, some of the techniques they used were really creative. Great appreciation for the movie. Yeah, the blue circle is save, and the blue diamond is the teleporter. Serpent in the Rainbow is the source, also a source of inspiration for Silent Hill 1. I believe it. I mean, it's a really, really cool, like, fucked up movie. I haven't watched it in forever, but I used to be, like, all about horror movies. But in recent years, I haven't really watched too many. Nice, dude. Lots of ashes here. I like that. Voodoo, voodoo. We're just walking through here. We're doing some walking that's exciting this time because it's a new area. Okay, one of these slugs. Dropping some shoes or some... Okay, I think these guys can poison me, or they might be acid guys. Now these guys are dropping some shoes. Yeah, the plankton slug. Session 9, pretty sure, inspiration. Session 9's a great movie. That movie's fucking scary. I remember being, like, real creeped out by that. Okay, so I don't know if I have what we need for this. Oh, we do have what we need for this. Now, what did that do? I'm about it, though. What does this say? This probably tells me what to do. Here are the earth's bowels. Born from rotten soil, and to rotten soil we shall return. We are trapped in this world of darkness. Sounds lovely. Okay, so we put the earth crystal in there or whatever. That seems like a momentous thing. That seems like a pretty big deal. So rich and crazy in lore and speculation and dev commentary. We also changed the color palette here to, like, green. I assume that's good. I assume everything we're doing is a good thing. Does it make it harder for me to see? Yes. Classic Twilight Zone. Feel like so many episodes are still relevant today. It is crazy how relevant stuff like that is still. Twilight Zone was great. I think it was like New Year's Eve on like TMC or AMC or whatever. Like, I feel like there used to be a Twilight Zone marathon. So I have fond memories of like hanging out at like my brother's place while we're all... Oh, I guess this... Dude, this is so fucking From Software. Oh yeah, enemies attacking here. Extremely From Software. Alright, why don't I just do this? Well, shit. When the fuck did we save? God damn it. Alright, we're just shooting those things with magic. Fuck those things. We're just killing them dead immediately, because having to fight on that platform is insane. I don't think we lost any progress necessarily, because I feel like we can kind of get back there pretty easily. But yeah, Twilight Zone is sick. Oh man, how did I get there, dude? I gotta go back and watch my fucking VOD. We like fell down some holes. At least we know, like... Well, I think we want to be in here, right? We have to find our way back to the train tracks. Surely it can't be too far from here. I think that's where the guy locked the door. I think this leads back to the casket of the lady. I know that there was probably a save spot in there as well. I mean, at least we know what we're doing. That's a plus. Now, if only we could find our way back. Jesus. Game is confusing as hell, dude. But yeah, I have many fond memories. I don't think we want to go in there. The false walls are dead ends. But yeah, I have many fond memories of watching old Twilight Zone episodes at the, you know, end of the year. Waking Cavern. This seems good. Although, no, I think this is just where those giants were, right? Like... Just go back to our load. Can't remember the direction that I want to go in. Voodoo, voodoo. Yeah. So good. That'd be a good one to... I wonder if there's, like, YouTube, YouTube channel's doing that. Ugh. Can't remember if we went this direction. We just gotta, like, drop down. This seems wrong. No, I think this is where the little fucker was that dropped down, right? Surely I'll become an expert in navigating this game eventually, the more I play it. This does not seem right. God damn it. Well. Well, this drops us back down to the beginning of the area. Not that. Changing the directory. Oh, man. Oh, boy. It sucks that we, like, made progress for 1 second, and then it's just like, nope. I think this might actually be where I call it today. My head is just killing me, chat. Walking through this fucking cavern again, I'm like, ugh. But the good news is we did at least make progress in the sense of, like, we know what the next step is. We know how to make progress later. We just got to find our way back. So I will be back playing some more. Won't be streaming tomorrow on Halloween. But I hope everyone has a really nice Halloween. And I'm going to go and pass out on my couch probably. Hopefully feel better. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll be back, I think, on Sunday probably. More Shadow Tower on Sunday. We'll see how much progress we can make. I don't know how far into the game I am. I don't know how much longer it's going to take. It seems like we still have quite a ways to go, but it's also a PS1 game on one disc, so I don't think it'll be too long. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. Happy Halloween, and I'll catch you guys. I almost said in the new year. I feel like Halloween should be the end of the year, frankly. The only holiday that matters. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Nice, Greg. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, I'll catch you guys sometime in the near future. Dark Souls 2 holiday, for real? Death Stranding 2 holiday? But yeah, I think I'm just going to call it there. I don't think I'm going to raid anyone today. I am